Diona's... That's what Prince said.
Deck?
Yes? You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please.
All right, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right?
Yep. So, are you ready to start? All right, then let's begin. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG. Simply put, this is once you've defeated all of your opponents. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. Will be spent... Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills. Not bad. You just made your first attack. During During the action phase, after you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their... And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their... Now, so we're... That was pretty good! That's one opponent down for the count. Bam! But the game has only... As much as we'd like to attack again, it seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able... And once everyone chooses end round... All right! And a fresh new round means time. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. But don't worry, situation once per round, you can select... When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that's... Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain one. Once Diluc's energy is full, never mind. Let's start with a normal attack instead. Diluc's normal attack only needs one. In any case, your normal attack... Now it's time to...
Verdict is...
In an actual game. Next... Oh, it seems like any move by Kai is gonna cost quite a lot of cryo dice. When you deal
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about elemental reactions. Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with an elemental reaction will be at the moment. Your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Looks like we have to switch active characters though. Oh, that reminds... Normally, we can only use the active character. Now, if we want to use the skill, in this case, we'll have to switch to D-Luke in order to use his... You can spend one...
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching characters. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character... Because the opponent is when triggered, this will allow you to deal loads of damage. All right. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we... Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after... Well, don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one for... So playing this action card will require 2 of these. Some other cards we'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any ingenious invocation TCG. Keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, let's just take all these just like playing cards from your hand. Elemental tuning is a fast... Come on, hurry up! Use elemental to... Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the white... Now comes the final part! Hoo yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What? Once you have confirmed... Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Let's go.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the... You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out. So all your opponents reference this to come up. Well then, that...
Ready when you are.
Wait. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental die.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Cool. Those are the basics. Did you get all that? What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound!
Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card?
It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
Eye patch, you say?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel's Share. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the Cat's Tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be all right. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun. But in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel? All right, let's duel.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between in a duel. You're at the same time. Your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent.
Let's go.
Absorption test. Absorption test.
Dodge this!
Enhanced Animal Module 75!
Cool it!
My research has failed. Okay, one character card defeated.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
This...
Darn, I didn't factor that into the equation.
This will be interesting.
Need to make adjustments. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Don't push your luck. Freeze! Let's go. Ready when you are.
There can be no excuse for defeat.
Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG's.
Oh, but it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get...
I always get a little upset when it's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my...
Lost Spirit Alchemy and playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, but a losing... Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress.
Thank you.
Good. Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right...
I'll definitely be back.
All right. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know.
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of Genius Invocation TCG.
That's right! The trap, Paimon?
Becoming... sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by the Genius Invocation Yes, although to be honest, it's not that difficult. Basically, to become...
So, you have to.
I agree. Although I didn't...
Same way you
A well-trained ear is a basic sucrose. You may... But first things... yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who...